Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Tighten Up Tuesday. How we feeling? I'm Chris Denman, live in my mom's new basement, Midco Studio in St. Louis. Still doing some painting, so I'm out in the common area. B-Phlat, your host tonight. Got a great feature to show you. So much fun. Let us know if you're having a good time in the comments. We're here every Tuesday. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. It's going to be a good time. Follow B-Phlat on Instagram at Flat Out Funny. It's going to be a heck of a show. How is everybody? Shout out to Sound to Noel.
Where my girls at? Oh,
man. They're in there. They're painting the new studio.
Oh, shit. They working, Chris. You got them slave. Oh.
No. I didn't. No.
Oh, you got them in there slaving, Chris. How you doing
no.
on a great Tuesday?
I'm
Welcome
good.
all my Picassos.
Earlier, you thought I was wearing a, what do you call that?
The priest's collar thing.
The collar.
I had to look again.
I was like, no, I'm just very pale.
I was like, wow, his neck is super light. I was like,
how
okay, Chris, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Great to be back. We're still getting the studio in order, so you get to see the some of my mom's new basement. Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving the brick wall. It's so urban. It's so industrial. It's so business-like.
That's right. I wore my jacket tonight.
You're going to wear that jacket every night. I don't know why you try to act like this is the only night you put that jacket on, Chris.
Tuesday. It's my Tuesday jacket.
And Wednesday. And Thursday.
I hope you had a good long weekend, B.
No. I had a very busy weekend. You know, I'm working on 1,000,000 projects and just trying to bring my whole life in order. It's a lot of work just trying to get things in order. You know, by the long emails that I send you regarding follow-up and
phone
all
calls,
the things
text messages.
Yes, all of that. All of the stuff that I got to do to try to keep things moving. I love this show, so you know I try to stay on top of it, Chris. So it's a lot of work.
You do a great job. Yes.
Every day. Thank you. So anyway, you know I got to always give my shout out to Daphne, my assistant, and to my lovely soror Lauren for providing the music, because you know I love my theme songs. And I need to reach out to her because she emailed me. And, you know, I've been so busy, so we do need to connect. And, you know, I always give a shout out to Daphne once again, because you never know what people may need in terms of like writing resumes and brochures and all the great stuff that she does. I don't know where I would be without her. So I have to say she's getting me more organized. Chris, you know it. Every time I talk to you, I always say, well, Chris, you know I got to call Daphne.
Yeah, she does a great job.
She's like my Key. She's like Key is to you. Key in there running.
She yells at you? John, come
Daphne don't yell at me. Oh, I heard Key in there telling somebody talking about he ain't your mama.
Hey, look at the British Wonder, the guy who makes the
flashback. Oh, Lord. Key is in there running things. I told you.
Key's in there right now. Key's in charge of Grace. Andy's painting. Key's telling everybody what to do. I walked by one too many times, apparently. So.
Yeah, I heard her. I was like, okay, that's my girl. She know how to get it done.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Chris, did you have a good Memorial Day weekend?
I did. What did I do? I went and I got to hang out with my parents and grandparents earlier in the weekend. And then we're still putting stuff together here at the studio. So it was short, but it was great. Had a really nice time. So, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I said, let me quit calling veterans because I was getting it mixed up. And then it was like Memorial Day is for the people who have died in the war, not the people that served in the war. Because I was calling my brother and shit. I was like, Happy Memorial Day. Just calling. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm tripping. That's that weed. So, yeah, I have to. Yeah. Anyway, got to slow down. So, Chris, you know, we got a banging show as always.
Busy. Going to be a tight show.
We have a tight, busy show, and this is going to be a busy show. I always think we can't top it, but each show just gets better and better. So I am looking forward to this show. because last week was fun. We had a lot of fun on that show.
Had a lot of fun.
And we're going to have more fun on this show. This show is a party. I got my party glass. This is the pre-party to the pre. No, this is the pre-party to the pre-party when we have the party 2 weeks from now.
Easy to follow. I love it.
It's kind of like how we celebrate birthdays. You know, Black people take it all the way through the month. So it's like the pre-party. We know the 40th anniversary celebration is coming up. The fan favorite show is coming up. So this, you see, I'm wearing my pre-party shirt. I made this
pre-party shirt.
Yeah, this was my tester. I made this today for the party because our feature's dope. We have a nice feature. She ready to party. And I know everybody that comes to the show, they always got their drink, be it alcoholic, non-alcoholic. They smoke, be it a cigarette, you know, or whatever you smoking. Hopefully it ain't crack, you know. Hopefully. I'm just saying, whatever you bring it to the table to enjoy the show, they know how to get the party on. So anyway, you know I always hit you with an anyway, Chris.
Anyway.
I'm looking forward to the 40th celebration. And, you know, that's when Daphne's helping me construct some wording in terms of what we're looking for. Like last time, what was like your favorite episode and what is it? You know, it was like 5 things that we put out there. Remember, and Joanna won. So we're going to do that again and pick a co-host for the evening for June 14th. So nice. With that being said, you know that we are letting our t-shirt winners do the drinks for the party. So I have 2 of them that are in today, and I'm going to definitely post these tomorrow and keep posting them to remind people if they're going to be drinking at least these 2 drinks to go out and get these ingredients. So let's go ahead and show our Picasso's. This is Sophia's. Hers is called Sophia's Sweet Sip. I like that. Rosé, orange juice, splash of pineapple juice. So if you're going to be drinking that, that's our first runner-up, Sophia. And our next t-shirt drink, Maya Bean, our 4th runner-up. That's called the Morning Beaches. I like that. Oh, Maya's Morning. Ice cubes, Welch's Sparkling Rosé, have pineapple, orange juice, raspberries. Oh, she got an expensive drink. Chris, you know how much raspberries cost right now doing inflation? Oh, I tried to get them at Aldi. I put them back. Lemon or lemon slices as garnish. I like that. That sounds very refreshing. So
we did get a request.
Yes.
Of the 3 people. Sorry. We did get a request last week and then a comment in the chat just now. Is it possible for your mic to get closer to you?
Oh, yes. And then it's possible for me to turn it up. Is this better? Let me put my Barry White voice on. Is this better?
That's perfect. I mean, that.
Well, thank you. I'm waiting on Quincy, Brandon, and Kiki to submit their drinks. Then I'm going to be posting them. So people will have 5 drinks to choose from. People might have all 5. I'm going to try to do all 5 so I can have them right in front of me and do my little sip. Kind of like if you're at a, wine and you do a little testing. Do a little sip.
Do you do a little more than test at those?
Oh, of course I do. But I got to look at these ingredients that everybody is posting. Since I'm on a frugal flip, I might have to flip some of the ingredients, Instead of using raspberries, I might have to use something else that's cheaper on the market for me. But I'm going to work it out.
There's a wild blackberry. There's a wild blackberry bush in this little area in between our building and the other building if you want me to harvest it.
I do. I ain't going to lie. I used to eat those right off the tree as a kid.
I did when I was a kid. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's
not always so acid rain. All right, well, I want to give people a recap and let them kind of see what the wording is going to look like on all 5 shirts. And I do have a surprise at the end.
Oh, and a surprise.
These are this is my version of the wording. and where the placement is going to be and their name and all that good stuff. So I'm going to let people see how these will look. So just imagine if you were wearing a white tee. Hit it, Grace. Dun, 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 dun. So this is Brandon's shirt. We flip it and make it fly. So you see the little F's on there dripping. You see how tight that is, Chris, right?
I do. Yes.
And you see where his name is. So I'm working with John this week so that these can be ready by June 7th, our next, show date. And next we have, this is Kiki's design. So it'll be on there just like that with her name placed around the O. And the next one we have is Maya's design, and you can see where her name will be placed. So, and last but not least of the runner-ups, well, this is our first runner-up, and this is the first shirt that will be printed and available with Quincy's design on June 7th.
Beautiful.
And thank you. So let's see Quincy's. And his shirt will always just be like this. That's his writing. That's his design. This is what we will be wearing as Picasso's. And of course, his name will go around the O. He's already both of them actually already submitted their work to John. I just threw this up from last week because I couldn't find the other one. So this is what Quincy submitted today in terms of the writing on all the shirts. And I was like, yes, we are going with that. Not this, the next slide. I was ahead of my time, as with life. So if you see the F, and you see how it's split in half, and it got the little drips, that's it right there, Chris.
Beautiful.
So
love it.
That right there is how the writing is actually going to look. Quincy submitted it today, and I was like, oh, yeah. So I just wanted to let people see the placement on the shirts, and they will be available, Lord willing, June 7th on BuyJack. Yes. So,
I like it. No, that's great.
Thank you.
So many to pick from, too.
Yes. So, yes, they will be on BuyJack.com along with the flash rags. Oh, that'd be right on time. I don't even want to use my new flash rag. It's but I'm loving it. I don't want to get makeup and stuff on it. I don't want it to get worn out like my other red one. So
it's a tough task.
Shout out one more time to Faith and Tunshine. I don't know if John got their orders out, if they sent it directly to him in terms of clarifying their mailing and legal name so that he can get those out. But we got Kita's out. And then I just wanted to show Nancy Milligan's. She received hers when we did that little drive there in the office on May 20th. And her signed card for me. You see, I put on there, stay fly. If you can read my handwriting.
I can.
Yeah, so I'm really loving how the new color pops. And it's sad. I did get a request today, an email from someone who wanted the blue ones. Because she's like, oh, I got a pack of those and I wanted one more. And I had to let her know that the blue one was discontinued. So I do want to say to people, when you do get the flash rags and you send me the photos, also put in that email at frugalflip.com. No, frugalflip@gmail.com. Send me like your hashtag on Facebook and or Instagram. Because a lot of time I'm looking people up to tag them and I can't find them just from their name because everybody has the same name. So I need your Instagram or Facebook tag so I can tag you and let everybody see that your flash rag got posted. So there you have it. Thank you. And I love when people buy the flash rags because they going like hotcakes. And I'm getting a lot of comments about the new color. So I do love that gold. It's so nice. Thank you, John, for your input on that color. So,
good call.
Chris, how you feeling today?
Lovely.
Are you tired?
How about you?
Nope. I'm good. You're not tired or anything. You with us?
No, I'm with you. I'm here to keep it fly. That's right.
All right. You look like you was dragging a little bit. Well, before I read there you go. That's what I'm trying to see. You got to get it popping. You got to get it popping when I'm starting to do this. Because this for Miguel, Helen and Laura.
Why are you dancing, B?
No music. Like Murphy Lee say, what the hook gonna be? Oh, I feel like pop locking.
With the Murphy Lee. Oh my goodness. MM ordered rags. Erica's here saying hey to all the good people. Fab 540's in the house. Antonia loves
I gotta start taking dance requests.
Christopher Leon says, B better give me my Holy Ghost CashApp dance. Shout out to Christopher Leon.
Wait a minute. Oh, wow, the music's still grooving. I better go and get in there for Christopher. Oh, and Cheryl.
Great name, Christopher. There she goes.
Why we always gotta make faces? I don't know why I make faces when I dance. It makes me feel like I'm really getting it in. I'm like, you can't do this. Wait till I put my face in it. That's what it feels like. Right.
You're like, hey, if you don't like what's moving up down here, check this out.
Yeah, wait till I put my face on it. So with that being said, let me go ahead and read Maya's card to go ahead and get it started. Today's card, courtesy of the guiding light guru, Houdini. Life isn't always peaches and cream. Be your own reality escape artist. Read a book. Take a road trip. Paint or play a video game. This can help you take your mind off things and recharge. I totally believe in that. That's why I go outside and cut the grass, sweep. You see, I was I was yard vibing. Look at my dope tan.
Is that what's happening here? Look at you. Hey, Summer. Oh, my
goodness.
Yes.
I cut everybody's weeds down the block. I got my weed whacker. I charged it up 3 days in a row with the battery. I was getting all the sun, so I was yard vibing, working on Miss Myrna's yard, pulling her weeds, straight, clipping her roses. Yes, my neighbor down, an older lady, because her shit was sticking out like if you walk past and the rose book the bush scratch you in the eye. I was like, let me cut this shit down. So she asked me to work on her yard, and I did that on Saturday.
That's
and I did a little bit today. I'm always yard vibing so I could work. Look like I've been to the beach, Chris. Just been in the yard. Look at that.
You do.
One more time. One more time for the people.
For the people in the back, on the back. Oh,
yes.
My gosh.
So that takes my mind off of all the things that I have to do. I'll go out, get some sun. So I totally believe in that. Even though I put my music on and I'll be out there thinking about Tighten Up Tuesday shit, I'll be like, let me go think about this shit and work on this yard. So I do believe that. Anyway. All right. Let me go ahead and read my DYK, which is dedicated to a local Philadelphian. Shout out to Philadelphia.
Okay.
William B. Purvis. Yes. Okay, so this brother has like 6 patents in different areas. Wow. I'm focusing on 3. I'm cutting it down because he's very interesting. William B. Purvis was an American inventor best known for his patent improvements to the fountain pen in 1890. Purvis was born in Philadelphia to Joseph and Sarah Purvis on August 12, 1838, as one of 8 children. Purvis's enduring legacy in his improvement to the fountain pen. He sought to improve the transfer of ink within the pen. To this end, he designed a mechanism involving an elastic tube connecting the ink reservoir and the tip. Though the pen was Purvis's most famous invention, it was not his only one. Purvis had a particular interest in paper bags and continually attempted to improve upon the bag-making process. From 1884 to 1897, he was granted at least 6 different patents for paper bag technology. Through the Sterling Paper Bag Company, although the Sterling Paper Bag Company was shut down in 1894, he managed to sell some of his patents to that paper bag company in Connecticut. Purvis's earliest patent in 1883 was an improvement to the hand stamp, which replenished its own ink. He never married. Instead, he lived the remainder of his days with his sister, Anne. Purvis was mostly self-taught, never obtained a higher education degree, and he died August 10th, 1914 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
So isn't that interesting? He didn't even
Really
go to
is.
college or back in those days when people say higher education, that may even have included high school.
For sure. Yeah.
Because I remember my grandmother and my great grandmother used to always say they went to secondary school, went to the 8th grade. And then if you got to go to anything after that, back in the 30s and the 40s, oh, you was special. You really could read and write. You didn't have to work the fields. So, I mean, that's, that was true. It was like, it's kind of like a lot of cultures may put their, even to this day in some third world cultures, they put their all into that one kid that may excel and they send them abroad to go to school. And everybody else may have to go, you just stay home, whatever. And then they come back home and do great things in their villages and stuff like that. Yeah, so they need to do that here in America instead of everybody get a college fund. Everybody in my family got a damn college fund. Only 2 people graduated. Out of 5. Thank you.
Don't call out your family.
So the other 3 need to go work the damn field. They should have worked the field. Anyway, I'm a mess. Let me show this really cute frugal flip design on dresser drawers. And it's so funny when I saw this on Home Talk. It's like a little magazine that I get online that I look at, and it shows me like really cool hacks and just great tips on stuff. And I was like, oh, this is why I pulled my dresser drawers out of my desk and put them up on the wall as is. I'm not the only one doing that. So I do want to show people this because spring is coming around. People are spring cleaning, switching over summer clothes to winter clothes, looking for storage space and different things like that. So it was a cute hack in here that I thought was very interesting. So let's show these, and I can kind of show what people did. I can explain it. This was how they made a little shelf in their kitchen. They just put the drawer on the wall, put some wallpaper in it, and put a little dowel rack in there to hang, you see, like the dish rag and some sponges and different things like that. I thought that was cute. It's just the drawer right on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's really cool.
Next photo is, it's 2 drawers on top of each other. You see they still have the knobs on top, and they put wallpaper or like contact paper on the inside and put it in the bathroom and made it like a bathroom shelf. Nice. I thought that was very interesting, very cute. They just painted it black, white on the outside.
Yes, absolutely.
And I thought this was very cute. This was photographs that they put in and just kind of made it look like a patina by just kind of like painting it, to make it look etched and make it look old. And that's easily done with a dry brush. So you don't really, you can get the streaks in it. I thought that was very interesting. They just hung the dressers right on the wall for little collectibles. This I thought was very cool. They took an old dresser drawer and put casters on the bottom.
Oh, nice.
Storage. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's very interesting. And roll it right out. So that's an interesting, very simple concept with an old dresser. Because people were always wondering what to do with them. So before they throw them away. Yes. This is cute. Right on the patio, they just used a drawer, turned it upside down and made it. I was like, that's so cute. Made it like a little thing for their gardening. It's very...
Oh, it's perfect.
Very creative. And the next one, I thought was really nice. They took the knobs and everything off and set it right on top of a crate to make...
Is that what that is?
Yeah, an end table. It's set on top of a crate, like a wooden crate. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they put the crate and then put the drawer top just right on top of the crate. That is so...
Use that or pay $60 at IKEA.
Make an end table. Right. And that's like a bedside table. I was like, wow, that's very creative. Could probably cost no money. And I like how they stacked these crates.
Yeah.
And put the little contact paper inside and made like a cute little... I think that might be like in a teenager's room. Little books at the bottom. And obviously they put it on some legs.
Right.
at
Oh,
all.
that's
But
cool.
I didn't get to see all that part. But I just thought that was cute. They just stacked them right on top of each other, made like a little mini bookshelf. So that's a definitely a little project people could do if if they're thinking about what to do with an old dresser, you know, and don't know how want to get rid of it. Think about it in terms of breaking it down and what you may want to what you
Well,
want, what you need, and what you can do with that.
a
That's what I
lot of
always
these
say.
a lot of these ideas, I think they should give people motivation because they are unique. And we always
Uh-huh.
see stuff like, oh, maybe I could try that, or maybe I could try that. Maybe if you try a couple of these examples, it'll spark your own creativity as well, for real. Because I look around and I'm like, oh, what would B do there? What would B do there? It just makes you
All
think.
you
It's
gotta
good
do is
mindset.
ask. I'm always
Yeah.
giving people great tips. All you gotta do is ask. I love to give a tip. So
Um,
moving on, I'll jump right in. I'm sorry, Chris. Do we have any comments?
we
I'll be
do.
jumping right into stuff, and I'd like to see if we have any comments or
Of
questions.
course.
Or okay,
Yeah.
that'll work.
So first question
That'll
from
work.
a few different people. Who's on your t-shirt?
This is one of my husband's friend, Chase. He designed these, and he gave it to me, and it was super big, and I was decided to cut it up because I needed to practice this before I start doing my other shirts, and I was like, whoa, I like this, so I'll explain it more a little later in my DIY. But
Oh, look at
yeah,
you. Okay.
I just wanted to make sure I give a shout out to Chase. But that's who he's here in Philadelphia. Well, he's actually
Nice.
between here and Los Angeles, but this is his line, so it's kind of dope. It
Gotcha.
says Chase Flow, really
Uh,
small. It says Chase Flow.
no, nice. Well, a couple other comments from the live chat here on YouTube. Fab540 gets so much inspiration from this show.
Thank you,
Uh,
Fab.
MM loves to give tips as well. Sirloin tips.
You know,
Kathy,
Mark is
this,
our resident court
yeah,
jester.
yeah, he is. He's great.
Yes, he is. I love
Kathy
him.
says, that is so nice. People have great ideas. Love the dresser drawers. Absolutely. Um, Angel Brown's in the chat. Loretta Piper loves what she's seeing. Stacy says, I love B. BJ Riggs says,
Oh,
too
yeah.
cute. HR
Oh,
says, super cute. Everybody's a fan. So that's great.
I
And
love
Miss
that.
007's laughing too.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna jump into the DIY really quick. I just want to show everyone really quick as a reminder what we did last week in terms of Kadira winning. I picked her as the winner, even though everybody voted for Quincy. I wonder, no, I dropped her oracle cards courtesy of Maya Bean in the mail, so she will be getting them soon.
Nice.
She sent, yeah, so she made that, and I was like, that is so cute and simple, just no painting or nothing, just right with the well, she painted the sticks, but in terms of decorating the bottle, she just used that Fiji bottle as is, and just made it look exquisite. So I was like, courtesy to her. So I gave that as a courtesy to her. She gets the cards. I got to give a shout out to Lynn because she
A
told me she
shout out. You're doing a
used
shout out?
only in this DIY section because I wanted people to see my weed killer, which I made. It's still dissolving. It's the salt and vinegar. And Lynn texted me. She hit me up in the DM to let me know that it worked. She's like, B, I sprayed my weeds with that salt and vinegar. Salt and vinegar, white vinegar, obviously. I'm still waiting for all the salt to dissolve so it doesn't get clogged in the nozzle. But she said it worked. So,
Oh,
and
that's
I
great.
still got my oven cleaner, which is made from the orange soaking in the vinegar, orange peels and stuff. And then you strain it and this works. I was using this, spraying it in the microwave, like not the microwave, my toaster oven, like the glass door that gets all
Yeah,
sprayed this on there, a little baking soda rub. It works,
that's
Chris.
great.
It works like
That's
magic.
awesome.
So I
Um,
just wanted to make sure I let people, know that I'm glad
shout out.
that Lynn is letting people know that it works. So when I
Very
spray my
nice.
weeds, I'm going to take a picture and then I'm going to put it up on the screen and I'm going to let everybody see them when they did.
Uh, that's hilarious. Heaven sent in all caps. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's important. Important. Chris, people asked, will the shirt be tank tops as well? I would say
Yeah.
this is anything B wants, she can kind of put out there, but with different designs and stuff. It's different work. So B, answer.
It will be tank tops, half shirts, and t-shirts.
Well, there you
And as the
go.
fall gets closer, we will have hoodies.
Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And,
I hope everybody heard
you know,
that.
you
That was
gotta have
Ashley.
a half shirts. You gotta have a half shirts for the young girls with the flat stomachs, and you gotta have the tank tops for the big girls with the big titties. They like to be like booyah, booyah. That's how it goes, Chris.
Okay.
Even though they will rock a half shirt, I won't, because I don't want my guts sticking out.
Joyce, all caps. We're reading the all caps tonight. Find our package, man. It's been almost 4 months.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
I'm
Chris.
sending Joy an invoice for the 700
Joy
trips to
should
the
just
post office.
send it to me.
How dare Joy try and be nice to you and everyone?
Just send it to me, Chris,
It's
because
not funny. It's really
I'm
annoying.
tired of checking my PO box. That's probably where I get this weight off of me going over there every day, looking to see. But I ain't gonna say I gave up on it, but I'm gonna say I gave up on it.
I don't know
So
what to do.
moving on to the, I want them to send it directly to me, Chris. You're gonna have to send them $2.99 back.
I'm gonna call the Postmaster General. I'm calling the Postmaster General.
You ain't gonna get any help.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're not gonna get any help from the You already know that. You ain't the only one calling them. I've been calling Chris for 10 years. They ain't got replied from none of my emails, my letters, my calls.
Yeah. Okay.
But then too, you got a little more. You know, you are Chris Deasy. You got a little more pull than me. Let me show you my.
I obviously have no pull.
I want people to know that I redid my handyman contract, and I actually did it on my laptop because it's in my laptop, and made it a template, which will be available on my Calendarly. I'm going to put it in at the Frugal Phlip. It's going to be on my IG page at Frugal Phlip, and Daphne and I are going to be working to put it in there so that when you click on the link, you can go in there and get the template on the contract. Yes. Lord, let me put my glasses on. See, that's what happened, Chris, when I can't see shit. Yes, I'm putting that link up so where you can get this template, and it'll be $5. Y'all know 5 is my number. 5 is everything I do. Before you get that, because it's 2 pages. Let them see it. And I want to hear. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. It might be a little blurry.
I can't believe it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm putting that up so that when people have a handyman, somebody, you know what? Women have to be leery about, especially when they live alone or they don't have somebody, to come and be with them while they're there. You need to know this kind of information and have things in writing. Make sure they give you their phone number and it's not shady, even though they might be referred to you by someone still have a contract. This is how people end up on different, in litigation and be mad. But if you state in clearly what you want them to do and it's written down and you make your, they can't, when you go do your punch list, you can't say, this was on the list, why you didn't do this? And you up here asking for your money. And then they be like, oh, I didn't even look at that contract. Well, that's your damn fault because I'm looking at it and it says that you need to do this.
And you make them sign it, and you make them sign it if you fire them as well.
Yes, because I don't want no drama. Let them see the next page. Yeah, and then look, it has on there like the notes, like anything that they borrowed of yours or that they're using, and you make sure you keep a written list of anything that they have at your house, so there's no confusion. And then you also have to be cognizant of if you live next to people. Say they're doing your exterior and they mess up somebody's yard. They got their ladder in part of the other neighbor's yard and mess up their grass. You have to specify all that kind of stuff so you don't have no drama. Don't be getting paint on my neighbor's porch. That kind of stuff. Or you're letting your neighbors know that this person is going to be banging on the walls. That, and you have to be, just so you can cover your ass. Cautious and courteous. Those, I just live by that. So And then I put some little tips in the bottom because a lot of people don't know what a punch list is. And that's the list where you kind of check off everything that you want done and you make sure it's done. When you look at it and they be like, oh, I painted that. And you be like, oh, well, you missed the spot. And then you put it on the punch list that over the such. Yeah. So it's like if they're supposed to plaster around something or if they're supposed to sand something and they, and you see it and it ain't done, you be like, oh, were you going to finish this? And then you write it on the sheet. And no, Chris, that's how people's stuff get left undone. And then they be waiting for somebody to come back. I get so sick of people talking about, girl, he ain't never come back. I paid his ass. You shouldn't have paid his ass because you do the punch list. And then when everything is done, it's not done when they say they done. It's done when you say it's done. It's your shit. So when they done and when I get through and I walk through, I'll be like, all right, well, here's your money. Thank you and have a great day. And I might refer you to somebody else. So there you have it. So I'm going to put that out there so people can use that because it's helpful. And even if they don't get it in writing, they'll at least know what to ask for.
Yeah.
It's like certain things you need to cover, especially if they got a key to your house and they coming in, or if you're not there, it's certain shit you got to, safeguard yourself about. A handyman.
Yeah. No, I look forward to that. That's really kind of you to look out for your people like that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let me run through this because I know we have to get to my feature and we're running a little behind. I want to show my couple tips because I did tell people about the rusty tools, the screen tear, and your garbage disposal. So with that being said, if they can read it, because I sure as hell can't, but I know what to do. I didn't put no specifications in terms of measurements. For rusty tools, I just soak them in some overnight for 24 hours in vinegar and scrub them with Brillo pad or, steel wool. And if I have a screen tear, I'll seal it with super glue or clear nail polish. It works just like if you have a tear in some old pantyhose. Grandmas know what I'm talking about. And a great thing for your garbage disposal to freshen it up is ice cubes that keeps the blades sharp and a lemon. And if you don't have a lemon, you can use baking soda. The lemon is to keep it fresh. Use some baking soda, sprinkle it in there, some hot water so it doesn't get pasty, and still use the ice. Yeah. Still use the ice cubes. And when you're doing that, you run the cold water first, as if doing this little cleaning, and then let it sit, and then run the hot water. Yeah.
Got it.
Because cold water helps to keep the ice clicking in there and instead of melting, to keep the blades sharp. Yeah. So that you do that until you hear it grind away, and then you run your hot water. So anyway, I want to just kind of show you a couple things. And then we're done with that. So we can move on to, this is what I just used. I use the hard as nails, and I did have a screen tear from a tenant that tore the screen. And that's what bless you, Chris. And I just kind of want to show people this bucket. It's an old trash can that I use for everything, but as you can see, it's already turned brown. Oh, let Grace show the picture of the rusty tools right quick. These are my tools that I have soaking in this bucket. Some pruners, obviously some big nips, and a big wrench. That's why it's heavy. So I have them soaking in here, and it was clear, but as you can see, it has already turned this brown color because it's eating up the rust. And it's so fun. I have it in the bathroom. So now my whole basement, the bathroom smells like vinegar. I got to put that shit back in there because now the basement stinks. So
instead of that, what's it usually smell like?
My bathroom? Oh. What you like this? Like smokus? Oh.
Like it's smokus. Okay. That's cool.
Smells like smokus. So I will show people next week once those are cleaned up and I scrub them down. It won't be much scrubbing. I won't be doing it no time soon. But I'll probably take them out tomorrow and let them sit and get the stuff off of them. But it'll fall right off, any extra rust. And then what I do is just kind of spray them with some WD-40. If you don't have WD-40, you can use a little bit of vegetable oil. Don't use coconut oil or olive oil or anything like that because it's sticky, and when it gets cold, the consistency kind of freezes up, and it's not a good thing. You can even use baby oil. Shit, if you want to oil up the hinges or the scissors or anything that you're soaking any metal. I'm using WD-40, but I'm just throwing a tip out there. So the other thing before we get into my feature, Carmel sent a video, which I'm going to show next week for a DIY of how to do these lovely shirts.
Oh,
because
nice.
Last week I put it out there that I wanted to wear my shirts and I was going to cut up the smokish shirts and I don't want to be messing them up. So she sent me the video and I did this today. But I added a twist to mine. I did the little off the shoulder thing and I literally cut it too big. And Dennis was like, oh, that's too big. So I had to pin it in the back. So that's why it has like the little, on this shoulder, I pinned it. It has like a little, but I'm going to sew it and make it fit a little better. So yeah, she showed me this. And with that being said, Chris, I would like to go ahead and bring our feature onto the screen.
Oh, that's exciting. Hello.
Carmel Brown from Atlanta.
Hello.
Who is she's going to talk to us about her amazing extra room that she turned into her accessories boutique. Chris, it's not even a glam closet. It's just a big ass room for her accessories. I said,
a whole boutique.
I'm not even going to talk anymore. I just want to introduce her again, show her video and let her do her thing because I was just amazed at, and people will be amazed at her frugal way of doing this. So with that being said, all my Picassos, everyone joining us tonight, let me introduce to you Miss Carmel Brown in the ATL area. Thank you for joining us. How are you, lady?
I am doing well.
And you look fabulous.
Oh, doing great.
Thank you.
If
I
everybody's
had a little lunch today.
If you get a chance, everybody go to Instagram, follow at Trey_K Designs with a Z on the end. That's TRE_KDESIGNZ. Follow her on Instagram. Give her some love.
So, Carmel, please give us a little bit of your background. I know that you're a teacher and now everyone else knows, but let us know about your inspiration for your business. Are we getting some wind noise or like a?
Oh, can you hear the wind?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Are you on the beach? This has happened before.
No, it's my fan. I was having a hot flash. I had to turn my fan off.
No. You better get you some damn flash rags.
I know, right?
One side of the flash rag shut all of that down like this. The other side cool you right off. That's the real soft side. Oh yeah. I was about to say, Chris, she doing the Joanna on us with the fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Remember we can hear her window. We thought she was on the beach. We thought she was on the beach in the Dominican Republic. Remember, she's like, that's my fan. We was all like, oh, you're going to turn your fan off, girlfriend. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, we're going to have to get you some flash rag. See, that'll make you hurry up when you ain't got no flash rag.
That is true. Right.
Oh,
that part.
Take the floor, lady. Take the floor.
Yes. Okay, hello everyone. I am Carmel Brown. I am not only a pre-K teacher, I am also an author of 2 books. And I love DIY. Yeah, I have two books, and I'm working on 2 other coloring.
That's awesome.
Children's book, yeah, and an adult book. And I love doing things. I love DIY. And when I saw the price of closets, like they were charging for the shelving and the shoe shelves and the purse shelves, it was thousands of dollars. I was like, that is too much. Surely I can do it cheaper. And so that's what I did. It cost me a little over $500.
Okay, and that's not bad because it's fabulous.
No, it's not bad at all. The shelves themselves, and you didn't even get the ones that come all the way to the ceiling like the ones I built. They were thousands of dollars, like a couple of $1,000 just for shooting.
Well, with that being said, if you want Grace to go ahead and show the video, then we're going to put you on the one screen. We're going to put the
great.
video up. And then we'll have questions and all that other good stuff because people are going to want, I know I'm going to have some questions.
Everybody's already complimenting in the live chat,
Yeah.
so we'll definitely get to that.
All right. Yeah, so let's check out her video, which is so cute.
So dramatic.
Hats off to you.
A lot of compliments coming in.
Thanks.
So, well, you answered my first question in terms of the project cost. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, this had to have cost like a couple $1,000s in terms of the floating shelves and all the stuff. So please tell the people your inspiration for doing this. And you did tell me you did it all by yourself, which
I did everything
girl
by myself.
power.
Girl power, yes. Now I struggled with those shelves. As you can see in the video, they went down and came back up. Yeah, I broke my light. Not the new one, but the old one, trying to get them up. So tip to myself, get help lifting heavy things.
So you know how to do the electricity and stuff and like disconnect it. I never attempted to do that. I always get people to do that. I guess I'm too scary. Plus, I do be smoking. I don't be that focused.
Okay, well, you need to be focused and you have to turn the power off.
Thank you.
I have a friend for like 20 years and he was a professional handyman. And so I watched him do projects for me. And then he took too long one time. And I was like, I think I can do it. And that's where it started. About 20 years ago, I've been doing all type of projects.
So you've been handy with the tools and the drills and the levels and all.
With the circular saws, the hand saws. Yes, I can do all of that. Now I only do lights and ceiling fans and like dimmers on lights. That's about it as far as my electric work. I don't do anything.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't do that. I actually have my cousin coming over next weekend to put up our ceiling fan in the kitchen. He's an electrician. I don't mess with no stuff like that.
Oh, it's so easy.
You know what it is, but I know me and I be smoking. I be like, I don't know if the red go on the red and the yellow going, and then I'll be like, oh,
the red definitely goes on the red.
Yeah, see, I can mess up a project around here and it ain't gonna blow up. But when I
Okay.
start doing wires and gas, I just call other people. But it's good to know you do that. Hopefully, if I get a project in Atlanta to do, I can be like, oh, hopefully you come volunteer. We got my girl. What? Your girl can throw that up. We don't need no electrician.
Right. Give me a
Booyah.
call. I can.
Exactly.
Facts. I
So
know what I'm doing. Yes.
you have to tell me, were there any, other than like the shelving, were there any mishaps? Obviously, with you doing this all by yourself, and that's such a large room to tackle and a lot of shelves to put together, instructions to follow. Did you have any
Right.
mishaps with anything?
So the shelves came very, very long. So
Mhm.
at the store, I had them to cut them in half for me because that was the only way I could transport them in my car because I don't have a truck.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then any of the other small cuts, I just used my saw to cut it myself. So that was one thing. And I broke the light trying to, pick it up. It was heavier than I thought. I was like, oh yeah, I can pick this up. No, I struggled. I got it, but I struggled. That was about it as far as my hiccup. Everything else, oh no, no, no. Mm-mm. So I have those. You saw those circles on the wall with the glitter.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So I wanted to do an entire glitter wall, but I was like that it was going to take a lot of time and money. So I said, how can I get the glitter? So I decided to do paint the circle. It took me about an hour to paint one circle, and I was like, this is not going to work. So I was like, how can I do it? So I used cardboard, and I just used my bowl tops out of my kitchen, and I made the circles, the sizes that I wanted, and then I used the glitter in my Podge on the cardboard. I let it dry, and then I hot glued them to the wall. And so
Amazing.
those, yeah,
Sounds like my CD wall project. That hot glue gun is amazing. You ain't got to worry about them coming off the wall, buckling or nothing.
you do not.
Did,
That hot glue is
Mm-mm.
fantastic.
And I'm
did
sure
you?
once you figure it out, it's amazing how like once you start doing something and then you figure out, okay, this isn't going to work, and you start it's amazing how your creative process, it all goes back to like when you were a youth and you start thinking
Right.
of just the basics, like you said, a bowl. You looked at a
A bow
bowl
top.
as a piece
Mhm.
of art form to use to draw your circles, just as simple, instead of
Right.
trying to go out to buy something to make circles when you have all this
Right.
stuff around your house that you could simply use. So that was
Yeah.
ingenious. Yeah.
It makes a perfect circle. Bow top,
Yeah.
a bowl,
Anything.
a candle, a
Yeah.
cup, anything circle. Even if you
Yeah.
want a square, you can use anything in your house. Maybe a shoebox top. If you want a rectangle, you can use the things that you have. You don't always have to go out and buy things. I use all type of things. Like I use in my purses back here.
Mm-hmm.
My purses to keep them um, standing up. I use. Let's see. I use.
I love a demonstration.
Yeah.
That's
I guess I
right,
should have.
kid. Show the
Yeah, okay,
people.
so this way. This is foam. It came out of one of my ceiling fan boxes. It's foam, and I just cut it to the shape of my purse, and I put some plastic on it and taped it,
Nice.
and it keeps the
Yeah.
shape of my purses. That's how all of those purses are staying on the shelf. All of them have this in them. Nice and light.
Oh,
Look
that
at
is so
you.
smart.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris, I be
This
That
tearing
is
up
is.
a free.
magazine paper all day long, stuffing my purses and shit. My arm be
Oh,
tired.
really? Oh, yeah.
And
You
then
got to
I'll
do that.
recycle. Like once I tear out the information I want, and I'm done that magazine, I'll just start balling and paste stuff in my purses, stuff in shoes and shit.
Oh, that
Oh,
gets so old.
I
Right?
know.
And shoes
Smart.
to keep the shoes shape. Simple, simple, simple. Cardboard.
Look at that.
Oh,
That's so easy.
right.
Yeah.
And just a piece of cloth. You can pick any color cloth that you want to pick. And it keeps
That
your shoe.
that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what
See,
I'm
you
talking
got.
about being frugal. That's what this
Being
show is about.
frugal.
Showing people.
Yes.
Now, wait a minute, Chris. She fucked me up when she said my purses, right? because I thought it was a boutique where people come through the shop.
Oh, okay.
No, this is my
No,
This
no,
is her
no.
personal stuff.
shit.
This is a
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
personal boutique. Yeah,
because
yeah.
I was gonna be
yeah.
like, show me them one shoes on the shelf.
Ah,
No, that, wait a
no,
minute.
these are mine.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. You know, when
Mhm.
it was like Carmel's boutique, and I'm thinking like, well, maybe these are like things that, like people have they. I was like, this might be her little pop up. People run through and can
Mm-mm.
get all this. Girl, I am
Yeah, this is
impressed.
my stuff. And did you see
Oh
the
yes.
accessory?
Look at
Okay,
that.
Oh
so you see down there, those are
yes.
cinder blocks. And I just took a Gorilla Construction glue and I
Hmm.
stacked them on top of each other. And then I painted them with my leftover paint, like from my wall.
Amen to that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm a smoke to that. Yes,
Get
I
one
am.
So
in.
that was just the leftover paint. And up here are pot holders that's holding the
Okay.
bracelet.
Look at this. This is incredible. So, B, we've got MM in the chat demanding that you two do a collab, that you guys work together on something.
Oh, that's what I was
Cool, cool,
saying.
cool.
That's what
And
I
the
was
piece,
saying. Like, oh, she is amazing.
you see that
I'm
B
Look at all
flat?
this.
amazing.
Check it out. Guess what? Mannequin head.
Okay, you just stuck them to the wall.
I just hot glued those girls to the wall, and
Oh wow.
it keeps the shapes of your hat. You don't have to
Now
worry
let me
about your
ask
hat
you this.
being proper. Hmm.
Did you already have those mannequins, or did you have to buy them, or did you get them in bulk somewhere, or how did that come
No, I
about?
could not find them in bulk. Unfortunately,
Right.
I had to purchase them per head. Yeah,
Were they
but
cheap?
it's still $3.99 a head,
Okay. That'll put a
and
little
I
dent in
have
the frugal budget. But some
yeah,
things are
put a
worth
little
spending
thing
money on.
right because you want your hats to stay nice and you want them to keep
Yeah.
their shape, right? Just like your wig, you want them to look nice. When
Yeah.
you buy wig heads, same thing. It's the same thing.
That is so
So
fly.
to
I
me,
like,
it was worth it. And then these are just cup hooks.
yes. Those are what?
Cup hooks. Cup. Cup.
Oh, like for teacups.
Like
Yes.
teacup.
Oh,
Like
wow.
Yeah.
teacup. That's
See,
what
I
those
love
are.
how she can give the walkthrough and show people how
Yeah.
that is amazing. That is a
Yeah.
nice ass accessory room. I don't even want to see the closet, Chris.
Right? I was going to say, did you get inspired by somebody or different stores to do this, or is this all just, this is what I want?
Well, I said this is what I want. You know, when you go in a store and you see how they have the displays and it looks so
Yes.
nice and pretty. I was like, I want my room to look like that. And I have so many accessories. I want them to look good. I want to feel like I was shopping when I get dressed. So I put the
Yes.
clothes on, and I come down and I get all my accessories. Grab me some shades or
That is super
jewelry.
fly. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. I'm feeling that. And I just love how you
Mhm.
only spent $500 and that looks like a
I did.
showcase
It was a little over
on Fifth
$500, but
Avenue. Yes.
thank
Except
you.
for the silver glitter walls, that wouldn't be on Fifth Avenue, but the other part would be.
Yeah, this probably wouldn't
That's
be on.
your part. I like that
Yeah.
though. That's your flair, and I like how you got your name going down the.
Oh, you see that? Look, now
Yes,
this one was an accident because the M was too wide to go the other way.
But it
that's
looks
all
like it was
right
on
though.
purpose.
Yeah,
It
but
does
it's
look like
cute. It's creative.
I was like, well, it looks cute that way. I like it. And then down below, we have, these are little shoe shells, but I have
Okay.
my purses in them, like my after five purses. So I have about
After
4 of them.
5?
Yeah, after five,
Oh,
your party purse, Chris, your
Oh,
party
of
purse.
course. Yes, I'm learning.
wait till I can't wait
After
till I
Oh,
show
five,
everybody
there it
my
is.
closet.
Turn up.
yeah.
When y'all see my closet, they gonna say, B-Flat, if you don't get your shit together, people might volunteer to come over here and do a frugal flip on my one little closet. This has inspired me to get my little
Yes.
shit together. My closet I only have one closet. I don't have a lot of stuff. I've never been, like I was telling
Okay.
Chris earlier, I think I have like 30 pairs of shoes total. That includes rain boots, snow boots, and sneakers and heels.
But still, you can have all of your accessories in one spot and make it look fabulous. And you see my dress form?
Yeah, mine is all in one spot and organized and
Okay.
neat, but it don't look fabulous. I'm gonna take a
Right.
picture of my closet and let everybody see it. It look
Yeah,
it just I
take a
am.
picture. Let's see
I'm
what
gonna
we
take a
can do
picture
to
and let
make that
everybody
thing look
see. I only have
fabulous.
one closet. It's crazy. I have 3 floors in this
Mm-hmm.
house, and I only have one little closet
Oh,
because I don't have a lot of clothes. I always sell them on Poshmark or upload
okay.
them different places. I used to do them at the consignment shops before COVID,
Mhm.
but then I just take that money and get new stuff because I'm on stage all the time. I can't wear the same shit over and over, so I just sell it
True.
and get rid of it. I can't keep the same clothes, and like a lot of times I alter them and add things. But after I'm done with it, I'll be like, I'm selling all this shit and get some new stuff.
Right.
So that's why I have to
Well,
keep a log of everything I wear so I don't
oh,
repeat
yeah,
shit. Cause I ain't got no
that's
setup like that. Shit, that
that's good.
closet, that's big. That whole accessory room is bigger than my bedroom.
I'm I'm trying to.
It's
So,
tight.
is that the first place you take people when you show them? Like you show them around your house? Like, well, let's start here.
Well, actually, we start in the laundry room instead
Oh,
of the
okay.
Oh,
front door because you have to take your shoes off when you enter my house. I don't
Would
wear
have never
shoes
damn.
guessed
anymore.
that.
Up. So as here.
Right.
So as
Okay,
here.
Chris. Right. So we start in the laundry room, and then this is next to the downstairs bathroom. Then you go through the rest of the house.
It's nice. It's very, very,
And it's
very
impressive.
elegant, very
Thank you.
impressive. And I'm so impressed that you did it all by yourself. And I
I
love the
did.
fact that there's other women out there doing stuff this caliber, just like Kendra with her closet when she flipped that bedroom and made her fabulous closet, that they're just doing it on their own and you can get it done. And it just takes
You
time. Like
can
I
get
said,
it
even
done.
if you got to look at a YouTube video or whatever, like I tell Chris, if you can find the time to shop, you can find the time to organize it and get it together. Ain't that right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yes, you can find
that's how we
time to
start
do
every
whatever you
call.
like.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you this before we let you go. Would you ever do
Uh-huh.
anything like this again in this
Of
on your own?
course.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I
what's your
would.
next projects you got coming up that you're thinking about working on?
It's gonna be outside because I
Okay.
was online and I saw people doing cinder block benches.
I'm getting ready to
So
do
I'm
that.
like, I got to have me one.
Oh, it's
I got
so
to have a
funny.
cinder block bench.
I'm
Yeah.
doing a cinder block bench for my neighbor, Miss Myrna,
Okay. Okay.
because I did her, and I was showing her the picture on my phone. So Mr. Tony gonna take me to get. We need 10 cinder blocks. He claimed they only cost 72 cents each. Is that true?
No, they're like $1.30 something.
Okay, well at least that's better because I was like 72 cents. So we're gonna do that and a planter, and I'm actually sacrificing some of my bed slats, and I'm gonna seal them and
Okay.
weatherproof them, and make her a bench. And I told her if she
Oh,
let me
cool.
videotape it and do it because she's an old lady, and it would look
Right.
so cute, and she already picked out the color. I told her if she let me do that for my summer project as a gift to my neighbor and put it on my show, I'll do it for her. I'm not gonna charge her. She just got to get the supplies.
Oh,
So
cool, cool,
her
cool.
neighbor next to him, Mr. Tony already said he'd take me in his truck to get the blocks. So my husband and I were gonna go get the cinder blocks, and I'm gonna do that for her. Because all you need is 5 pieces of long wood and 10 cinder blocks.
And
I'll
10
And you
give
can
you
cinder
make a
a.
blocks.
bed.
That's it. And you can paint them, or you can spray
Yeah,
paint
I'm
them,
gonna
or rose
paint
paint
it.
them.
I'm gonna hook
Yep.
it up for her.
Hook it
I'm definitely
up.
gonna do that.
Yes.
So it's so funny. The picture is on my phone. I just showed her that. And she's like, I would
Mhm.
love for you to do that on my little patio. I said, I would love to put it on my show. Because I ain't doing shit else
Cool.
around my house other than my bed headboard design with less slats. Thank God my other neighbor Tony gave me some wood that I'm gonna have to cut now to get my wall project done. But other than that, I'm
Oh,
doing things around the neighborhood and other frugal flips to let people,
that's
have some more
cool, cool,
content.
cool. Yeah. I have an
Wellness
umbrella
lady.
stand made from cinder
Now we got
blocks.
a question.
Yes,
Hmm.
let's get some questions in.
Daphne asking the best place to get cinder blocks, and then I would also
Home
say
Depot,
I was surprised. You just said Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
Lowe's,
Or Lowe's, go to Lowe's.
I
or
was gonna say
Lowe's.
you all didn't grow up in the country. There's plenty of job sites where you could just Drive on up.
Don't listen to Chris.
I didn't condone it. I'm just saying.
That's
an early.
Gorilla drive-by.
That's an early how they hold them down.
No.
True. That's how I used to get the bricks for my yard. That's how I used to get the bricks for my yard. I ain't gonna lie. When they be tearing down these houses, I used to send Leon around there with my wheelbarrow. I'd be like, Leon, go get me some of them bricks.
That's a little different.
It wasn't me getting them. It was him. But I have to say I was the instigator. Well, did we have any other questions for Daphne while I'm having my flash? And I just want to show people the next DIY project for next week before we do our irks and works and ask Christine.
Of course. That's right. M. Gabrielle's agreeing with Carmen, saying, Lowe's. So nobody's agreeing with me in this situation. So don't worry about it. A couple more. Miss B-Phlat, do a how-to video so we can learn how to do it. And then, do the Jane Pittman, says Seabreeze. She wants to make a Jane Pittman.
I'm talking about questions for Carmel. They up here talking about a video for the Jane Pittman. I'm going to make up a dance like the Cupid Shuffle. It's going to be called the Jane Pittman.
Kathy has a good question.
Yes. Thank you. Let's hear her question.
Kathy asked, how many shoes and purses does she have?
Oh,
that's the question. We should do a raffle.
It's funny. She's trying to pretend like she doesn't know, like she doesn't know every little bit of every. I guarantee you know if one of the phrases is off the. No, I know. We gotta do that. I know.
How many marbles in the thing?
Yeah. She knows.
Yeah.
She's gonna give her time to count by next week.
Yeah.
She's like, I keep it on paper. No, that's locked in right here. She would know if one of the like leather frills was turned the wrong way. I can tell.
I would. Yeah, I would.
Well, before we go, I want to throw before you go, I'm sorry. I definitely want to throw your tag up again. Chris, you almost saw the top part of my chest.
Well, this is not the OnlyFans version of Tighten Up Tuesday, so let's calm down, B. You can show yourself off another time.
No, I ain't Sherri. I ain't Kim.
What are you doing over there, Carmel? What is that?
Look, I was looking a little, nude. I do have one on top.
Right. See, we partying. These are party shirts, but the party stops here, not down there. Get the party back up here. The party is upstairs, not in the basement. This is the blue light down there.
Right, that part.
Mm-hmm. Carmel, I want to thank you so much for my shirt inspiration. I'm definitely going to look.
Welcome.
I'm definitely going to look and get more ideas because I do have some shirts I want to cut up and wear more of them. But like I said, some of them are too big, and I cut this one this way. Too big. That's why I had to pin it in the back, but I'm going to sew it. So Chris won't be looking at me the wrong. Won't be getting no ideas.
Right. Next time when you cut your top, you have to bring the neck up and then just cut right around the neck. And then when you do it, it won't fall off your shoulder. It'll be just right. And on the sides, you need to tie them tighter. If it's tied too loose, it's tied too loose. You need to pull those puppets tight. Yeah.
This is my first one. I better stay sitting down.
Good. It's still cute. It's cute.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You completely ruined it, but you look great.
I didn't say that, Chris. No.
I heard you.
No. Yeah. See, I'm have to one of the children.
I'm rocking it.
Wrong show.
Rocking it.
Yep.
Rocking it. So that's old school. You always got to show it out. So Chris, this is my
last one from MM. From MM.
Okay. And thank you, Carmel.
Do we cash up B or Dennis to see the top part?
I ain't see this what I'm talking about. Yeah. And he making me think about it. Let me see. Let me think about it. Marcus ass. That's why I love him.
F. Smith Welch says thank you very much, Carmel. Everybody's having a great time. So
Great.
Thank you so much. And next week we will be showing your video and your shirt demonstration with the pants, all of that cute stuff on my DIY. Because I want that's a DIY. And look, summer's here. And people have all this stuff they're trying to figure out. The recession is coming. It is here. We're feeling it. Everybody can't shop the way they used to. So we're looking to reinvent, reimagine. And that's what we do on this show. So I thank you for contributing. Yes,
No
that
problem.
fly.
I love cutting up a good shirt.
Yes, and I love wearing it, so I'm about to get it together.
It's got to match your party. It's got to match your party pouch if it's after 5.
That's correct. It will. Mm-hmm.
I know it will. I've learned a lot today.
I'm gonna be yard swagging.
I said, see, it'll go with these shoes.
Wait.
Okay.
Pull them over. Ooh. Pull them to your left more. There you go.
that pouch I showed you. See.
Yes.
Cute with these shoes, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. My kind of woman.
Yeah.
Sass. Like my grandma say, sass for that ass.
Sass for that ass.
Sass for that ass.
Can't get your sass.
Yes. All right, lady, I gotta let you go.
Okay.
Thank you again. And do know that we will be showing you again 20 episodes from now when we celebrate our 60th.
Oh, cool.
Yes, because we always do a fan feature and we always go back and run the 20 people and all of that was, there are things that were featured on the show. So our 40th is coming up on June 14th. And I'll be showing those 20 people. It wasn't 20 people because we had a lot of, some things I featured, we have frugal flips and stuff in there, but for the most part, we just show everything that we featured on the episode. So we will be seeing you again twice.
All right. Alma Mommy Scott loves the boots, and everybody else says thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, thank you so much.
You amazing. Are so welcome. I love a good project.
All right, Diva. Have a good evening. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.
You too.
Stay blessed.
Give her a follow on Instagram. We'll pop that up one more time.
Pop that up again, Grace. Grace, I appreciate that.
Yeah, Grace. Yeah, show her some love. That's right. We'll do the Instagram. So
show me some love. Yeah.
And I'm definitely showing her more love next week because like I said, people are gonna want to know how she has different designs on these shirts, so it's gonna be interesting.
That's right. Jump in her DMs, MM. All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Oh, shit.
See ya.
So, Chris.
Great feature, B.
Yes, and I was so happy she was able to be in the space. Show how she did some stuff and show the stuff that we weren't able. That video was dope. And that's all we really needed. It was great to just talk with her and get her inspiration instead of seeing like a whole bunch of pictures and a whole bunch of other stuff. Her video was cute, concise, to the point, on point. So
if you do make videos in your feature, leave out the music. No music, please.
Oh, okay.
Just remember that.
We could have.
All good.
Well, Chris, speaking of music, before we get into the Ask Chris Deasy, last week's Ask Chris Deasy was, do you know the Black National Anthem?
Mm-hmm.
And you were so on point, almost. We almost gave people took away your black card, then they gave it back, then they gave you the white card, then they said keep it. I can't believe
you reminded everybody. Oh man.
That's because you can't sing it.
Mm.
You was like, oh, I'm gonna sing it next week. And we was like, oh no, you're not. Because one, Key is not in the room.
Key's in the room.
We don't see Key. So
I'm not singing
Key
it.
I'm not singing it though. Then you could join along, but you can't just be singing it. The white side of me, Chris, say you can. But the black side of me, which is on the left, was like, oh, no. We can't have this white man on here just singing the Black National Anthem. So I'm going to play it for you because remember I told the people I was going to play it on my trumpet.
You're playing it? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll do full screen.
I'm playing it with lipstick on because you said we wasn't going to have no copyright issues. So I'm playing it from in my head. Hopefully I get it right. It ain't like I got no music to the shit.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Oh, I got to put my mute in so it don't be too loud and disturb my neighbors. I try to be conscious.
Yeah, that's nice. So you're gonna do lift every voice and sing.
Yeah, I ain't playing the whole song. But first I gotta get these. I've been eating hazelnuts. Let me just take a swig of water. I don't want to get nothing in my trumpet. I already gotta clean it. All right, Chris, this is for you in case you don't remember how it go or how it sounds. But I do not need to hear you even humming it or singing this alone. All right.
Did you hear this?
Something to that effect, Chris.
Thank you, B. I appreciate it.
Well, that was for you, and that was for the fans that said, "Oh, can you play it on your trumpet?" It's not like I had the music. If I had the sheet music, I could read it. So I'm just playing it from how I hear it in my head. So that's how I messed up a couple notes. But anyway, wait a minute. While I was already up, before I go into my Ask Chris Deezy and my irks and works,
you do some dancing?
You know I got to give it. Of course I do. It's for Kathy. Yes. Oh, can I get some music, Grace?
Oh,
this is my uncle dance right here.
Oh, there it is. Hey, Uncle by the Grill this weekend. That's right. Hit up $ B-Phlat. You get your own dance. Oh, did you drop something? Pick it up. There she goes.
I'm a mess. Let me fix my shirt. Oh, shit. That was for Mark.
That was great. You know Mark's always sending cash apps. Look at her go. Every Tuesday she does this for you. She is on it. Go, B. Oh, show the bottoms of your shoes when you dance. We got a Broncos fan in the house.
All right.
Oh,
all right. Well, damn, Chris. Since I did all that dancing, I'm gonna go ahead and do my Ask Chris Deezy, and then do the work because you just played the music. All right, Chris. Here's a good one for you.
What do you got? Big segment.
Have you ever been given a roll of coins as change? Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Now I gotta go back.
There she goes. You throwing it? B's dancing very well tonight. I'm really proud of her.
You know I got to move. Okay. All right, ask Chris Deezy.
All right, ask away. Who's got the Chris Deezys?
Have you ever been given a roll of coins at a vendor instead of dollars? Like when they give you your change, they be like, "Oh, we ain't got no dollars, but we give you these roll of coins."
Probably at some point. Although when I would bartend, occasionally a college kid would come in, and I was in college, would come in and try and pay their bill with the coins, and I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here! No, I'm not dealing with that."
Money is money,
No.
Chris. You wouldn't take it.
No, if it's 5 deep at a super busy bar and it's somebody, no, I'm not counting. I'm not counting each coin.
Counting all that out. Look, they gave me this at the dollar store.
To the dollar store, I thought there was a coin shortage. I would think that they wouldn't want to give that
It's
away.
like, we don't have no dollars, but can we give you 2 rolls of nickels? Because you're supposed to give me $4. I can't even get on the bus with these nickels.
Now put them.
You ain't got no quarters.
Put them in the bottom of pantyhose. You got a nice little protector. Wow.
Oh, Chris, I already saw somebody got beat with rolls of quarters taped to their hand inside of a glove on my block back in the day.
Really? I would think that would break your hand. I would think that would hurt your hand more.
That sounds like some old school jail tactic that I ain't never heard of, but it was dead rolls of quarters in their hand. But yeah, this is what I got at the dollar store. 2 of these. And guess what I did with the other roll? Guess what I did with the other roll?
You went and bought so many snacks out of a vending machine.
I went across the street and gave it to Yuki. Yuki and Dookie. That's what we call them. But it's Yuki and Eddie. And got 2 blunts. I said, can I get 2 blunts? He said, yes. And I said, there you go. And I gave him. And she sure took it.
Oh yeah.
Well. Okay. So that was my Ask Chris Deasy. I had another one that was submitted. And you know who wanted to know it.
Daphne's got one in the chat too. Yes, please read one. We'll go to the chat.
Daphne
we'll go to the chat.
Wait a minute. Daphne got one in the chat.
Well, she's following up. She said, "Chris, did you give them the drink for free, or just told them to get the hell out?" It was an annoying person who I didn't care if they were there anyway, and I was just like, "Get out of here.
Get out."
It was just get out. It was just like get out, leave. It's like I'm not going to deal with
when
this.
you do stuff like that, does it come out of your check if the bar is short?
Oh no. I mean, they didn't.
If they
like, they were trying to pay with. They were trying to pay with like several rolls of it, and you just go, no, bye, see ya. Again, unique circumstances, because if it was like a slow thing and like somebody pulled out change, I'd sit there and count it. I wouldn't care.
Oh, okay. I was about to think.
I think it was more the person who's trying to.
I'll be like, let me go on and count it, and then I'm charging for being here later, counting this change.
That's right. All right. What was your second one?
Can you have 2 or 3 different kind of headaches at the same time? Is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
I think so.
The pain
probably
that you feel here could be different from the pain that you feel here, and it's a different kind of headache, right?
Sure.
Like one headache isn't considered like a migraine. Like people be like, "Oh, I got a headache."
Yeah.
But could you possibly be like, "Oh, but I just got a headache right here"?
And it's like concentrated?
Yeah, and then have like a different kind of headache.
It depends on how bad you got beat up the night before. I don't know. Like, did somebody kick you in the back of the head and the front of the head?
Yeah, we saw somebody get punched. Boo bap. I was like, damn, he gonna have a headache in the front and the back. And I was like, can you have 2 headaches?
Oh,
I was like, you gonna wake up with 2 different kind of headache. One from a punch and one from hitting the motherfucking concrete. That's a different kind of headache.
Have you ever gotten jumped?
No.
Oh, really?
I ain't never got jumped. No. I ain't never got jumped. That's some new shit. I always had fair fights. And people used to be around looking, standing in the group like, get her.
Back it up.
Get her.
Back it up.
Yeah. Did nobody say back up? They'd be like, get up. Get up. Get her again.
They didn't make a circle?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'd be in a circle. They'd be
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Back up. Give them a circle. Give them room.
Oh, yeah, but the circle would move how the fight would move.
Right. It's like, yeah, it moves along. I got it.
Yeah, it moves along. So, but I ain't never got jumped.
Okay.
No.
I was just saying, if you do,
I fought in groups, like a group of people.
Okay.
We fought at Merrimack Christmas tournaments, shit like that, and fucked up the games. A group of us, Webster against Ladue people and Kirkwood people. But it was never like 3 people jumping on one person. It was like 8 girls fighting 8, 9 other, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was going to say, if you get into a situation like that, you do end up with bruises all over for sure.
And different kind of headaches.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's possible.
Perfect. Do you want live chat, Ask Christeasy's, or you have another one?
We can do a live chat one, and then I'm going to do my irks and works.
Okay. There's a bunch of them.
Just grab one, because then I'm going to do show my flyers, Chris, and we going to keep it moving. We're trying to keep it tight and right.
Tight and right. We're going to rock it out. Couple questions.
Okay.
Beautiful soul. Ask Christeasy, can we get a studio tour? It sounds big by that echo. The thing is, I'm on a laptop. We're painting the studio. We're still like getting things together. But there's a studio is behind that wall. The studio's behind that wall. If you look, this is the front. This looks terrible, but that's the front. Like it's on the front, and then it goes here. I'll let you peek in here. They're painting right now.
Go on, Chris.
Look.
Oh, shit.
Look at Grace in there. And then Andy's painting. Shout out to Andy.
Hi.
But yeah, it'll look really good here soon. So there you go.
And poor Key just telling Andy what to do and shit.
Oh, Key was back here. Woo, she was telling Andy everything. And then,
is he your mama? Is she your mama? Is she your mama? Do you listen to them? I was like, Lord, she is so mean. That's why I love her.
And then there's some area. It's crazy. But yeah, then Jack's back here in this whole other area. So there you go. There's a tour.
Y'all pulling it together. They getting it together.
Trying to be.
I love that space. It's so.
Oh, it's really cool.
Because people don't know your old space used to be apartment buildings.
Yeah, it was like luxury lofts that they turned into offices.
Yeah, so and y'all had a dope ass kitchen over there.
We did. We had an open range kitchen and hood, and it was like, why is that there? Like, I don't know, but we cook.
Yeah, y'all can cook up in there.
Yeah.
But that ain't the kind of place to be. That open space cooking in the office ain't gonna work. Be too many funky odors.
Key would cook like serious meals for everybody. It was fine. Everybody was fine with it.
I knew she was gonna be so St. Louis. She's so St. Louis.
And you can't ask her what she's cooking either. She's like, "You'll like it. Shut up."
Tell Mark he owed me another $1 because he got to see below the zero line.
Oh, they went.
He got to go below the equator. Below the equator.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so let me tell you what I'm irked by. I'm irked by people who buy a whole bunch of shit and then say they don't have time to sell it. Or like put it up on Poshmark. Because people always ask me. I have a couple friends that be like, girl, I ain't got time to be doing that and taking pictures. But they be the motherfuckers that could be in the mall 3 hours on Amazon looking to shop for shit for 3 hours and buying shit and buy a whole bunch of shit. And then when they don't want it anymore, they be like, I don't know what to do with it. It just piles up. And then they ask me and I'm like, well, why don't you sell these things? I ain't got time to be ironing this stuff. Now it's this stuff. When it used to be they Phly shit, when they was buying it, it was all in the closet and Phly. Now it's this stuff. I ain't got time to be ironing this stuff. This is what I hear all the time. And be taking it down there already. Why? It's money.
Yeah.
You get your money right back. But I don't mind going to dump clothes in those boots. You know, they had them little boxes out, the little shelters. You know, little shelter clothing boxes where you throw shit in there. I do that after I sell my shit. When they tell me come pick my shit up and it don't sell, then I'll put it in those boxes and take it to the Goodwill. But I'm not taking all my stuff there and giving it away when I know it can sell. So the time and effort that I put into buying it is the same time and effort I'm going to put into selling it and getting rid of it.
Yeah, that's smart.
And that's
I
just how I look at it. Because it's still money. And then you can take that same money and go buy you some new stuff. And that's why I don't have a big ass closet, because that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, that's it's interesting. Yeah,
I can't, because then people be like, girl, last time I saw you on stage, you had that shirt on. And I'll be like, bitch, you got a good eye, and this is my uniform.
B, I want to show you the white. I missed the whitest part of the studio tour.
What?
Come here. Come here.
That already is the whitest part of the studio tour. You said it. That is it. And Key probably said, Chris, do not get any of his black card for whoever dog that is at the studio chilling. But it's chilling.
Oh, that's my dog.
Is it bring his dog to the work day?
As long as there's nothing crazy going on, they're not going to be in the way. She just kind of chills. But yeah, if we can bring him in whenever.
And no one on shit.
No.
Okay.
Right there.
Trained well. Oh, I see you got the little doggy and all that.
Yeah. Oh. And then if somebody comes to the door acting weird, a pit bull walks up to the door. So
that's a pit bull? What kind of dog is it? Oh,
that's a pit bull.
I've been working it out. Key, me and Key are probably in agreement. I would be like, Chris,
Key likes her.
Dog outside. I would be like, put the dog outside on the chain, because this is an office, and I'm scared of dogs.
You would not be scared of this dog. She's very sweet.
I know. It's funny. I'm better because I'm around Sherri's dogs, but still, I don't know. I got to think about animals in the house and on furniture and jumping around and shit.
That's the thing. We wouldn't.
Jacket, and then you got it on you, and next thing you know, you got fleas. We've had fleas in our house twice, Chris.
Yeah,
and we've never had animals. So that's why we've changed. Like, I never have like that carpeting stuff out on my porch.
Yeah.
Because of the cat. I was like, like the indoor, outdoor nope. Because that holds fleas and the cats be and I was like, no, how we get fleas in our house and we don't even have no damn. And you can see them, we got hardwood floor. They be jumping around on the floor and shit. Look like they playing that pinball machine, like boing, boing, boing. That's how the fleas be moving around. I was like, ain't this a bitch? They just like,
oh my gosh.
So
that's so funny. Yes.
I loved how people, and I just love it. I'm telling you, I even learned how to set up my own folders in the drive. Daphne didn't have to show me, and added more categories because people are sending DIY information, DYK information, BYI projects, feature stuff. I just need more people to send how they hold them down stories. I don't know if people are like embarrassed to tell funny stories, but remember, don't nobody know you. And if they don't know who sent the story in, if you want me to stay anonymous, you can send it in anonymously and say,
yeah.
I really want to hear some funny stories of how people are just being frugal, how they had to hold it down and you found out a crazy ass story. Like way back in the day when you grew up, when you was a kid, you had your eyebrow up like something is going on.
How about
they told you when you were old enough to understand? Those are how they hold them down stories. When you see your mama walking around with a little piece of gun on her hip with a little pantyhose, and you're like, why is my mama carrying? And then you find out she used to run numbers in the basement and might have had to shoot somebody and live in Sacramento for 25 years and then come back. Stories like that.
Little things. Well,
things.
I think let's set a goal for next week. Your listeners are so great. They're always so fun. Yeah. They're nice to me. Everybody's laughing. But why not try and get 5 how they hold them down? Just 5. And we'll read them.
Because they never give me 5 great weeks of stories. Yeah. And it'll be great because hopefully we'll be launching our T-shirts. Oh, shit. Next. Everything will be ready to go up. And we can be celebrating it. See, Chris, this is the pre-party. Mm-hmm. Next is the pre-party because the shirt launches.
Is that right?
If everything goes according to plan, John and I can get on schedule and everything's because you remember we're behind a week. We can launch the shirts and then we'll be partying, getting ready for the real party on the 14th.
Did you? I believe Grace just let me know, or earlier she let me know. We missed about 3 photos earlier. Did you want to go back to those at all?
No, but I'm actually going to save them for next week as part of my BIY.
Mm-hmm.
to add along with what I'm going to show for Carmel because it kind of fits.
Got it.
And I don't like to do too much. I like to give people a little surprise.
Hey,
You know,
we keep it tight.
like a
We're
little
keeping it
shoulder.
tight. Tight show.
There you go. So, with that being said, we can always show my flyers to end the show. And I always got to, because I am working on my tan, obviously, so I can
Can I tell
already be
people about
ready
this?
for St. Croix. I got to be ready for St. Croix. I got to look
And
like
you know
I'm
that's you got it. Maybe you'll show a little shoulder at that show. Who knows? That's the Father's Day comedy show, Sunday, June 19th. Get tickets. Where? Oh, it's kind of blurry. I can't see. Great.
Tickets
I
are
don't see-
Laugh Out Loud.
There it is.
STX.com. That's where you can get the tickets.
Beautiful.
St. Croix tickets are high. Flights are high. I'm just letting people know. It's in
Mhm.
like 3 weeks. A little less than 3 weeks. Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have a passport to go. It's U.S.
Oh,
territory.
that's nice.
But
Yeah.
we do have to take a COVID test before we leave and, to return
Be ready.
to, yeah. So if you are going to be ready, take a COVID test. And this is going to be fun in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, right outside of Little Rock, August 13th. So I have to be very strategic in how I do this, Chris, because I'm going to have to do my Tighten Up Tuesday from Martha's Vineyard on the 15th.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I may have to tape one because
We should
I have
talk
a show
because
that night. I have to perform every night in Martha's Vineyard. So when I leave August 13th,
but you
that
could have a
Sunday,
fun.
yeah,
Sorry.
we're going to have to do something. We'll set
Well,
it up.
we
I'm
could-
letting people
you
know
can
now,
pre-record,
so you won't
but
be
what I was
disappointed.
when you're around that many talented people like you would be, you should
Mhm.
totally. We'll figure something out. Maybe we can get like a unique guest or something, and you can sit there with them, and we can make sure you're set up to do that right. So we'll look into
we'll
it. That
work
could
it
be
out. 'Cause
fun.
I have a show. I have a show on the 15th. I have to perform every night in Martha's Vineyard. We have 5 shows. So I have to be strategic in how I handle my voice at this long Frankie Beverly concert and then still do 5 shows in Martha's Vineyard. But I don't know how to do it. Look, this is what I do, Chris. I'm a professional.
You
They
are.
smoke
You're a
it.
pro.
So I know how to tone it down. I won't be smoking. I'll just be preserving my voice.
Good. That's
And
smart.
this isn't until October, but I'm putting this up now because look at that. You can sail to Mexico, no passport required.
That's
And
nice, and you get to laugh the whole
this-
time.
I just found out this cruise per person is really reasonable. I think it's like $780 for the 4 days. It's all inclusive. That's not bad. And it's a group price. So I do encourage people to. And see, I'm only doing 2 shows. They try to talk about I want to perform 2 shows every night. No, you ain't paying me that much when you do all that shit. I said I'm going to be vacationing for 3 days and performing for 1. I'm doing 2 shows in 1 day. So that the whole time we're there, different comedians are performing on different shows and different nights.
That'll be great.
So-
The people will love that.
Yeah, I ain't going to see me every night. You might see me at a show,
Oh, hey.
but not performing. Not the money they paying me.
Oh!
I'm just telling you.
Weird how that showed up. If I can, I'll tell people if you're in LA, come out, hang out on Saturday, June 11th. Sherri and Kim doing their first ever official live TwoFunnyMamas podcast. It's a brunch party. Show starts at noon. It's at the Hollywood Laugh Factory. I'll be out there. Andre will be there, play the Date Andre dating game. Sherri has said she may have some special guests. So check it out. And for those of you asking for a live stream link, number 1, thank you for asking. Number 2, not all on me. Just letting you know that as soon as we have that available, it'll be available. So hopefully soon.
Well, Chris, I ain't got nothing but love for Kim and Sherri.
Mm-hmm.
If it weren't from them, this wouldn't even be here.
No,
Not in this
and I
capacity. I love them
listen.
to death.
Here's
Yes.
here's a wild thought, because I can talk to Kim, and Sherri will be out there. Sherri's schedule will be crazy, so I don't know if it could happen. But you're really close to New York. I mean, I wouldn't mind a live Two Funny Mamas in New York in the future.
Well, you know, all I do is do me, Chris. Everything else falls into place according to the Lord. And that's how I look at my life. So I love all opportunities, and, you know, I like to make stuff happen, but in the interim, you know, I keep it moving. I just stay ready.
Oh, for sure.
So when they say, that's why all my outfits be ironed in the closet, hanging in order, ready to go with the shoes underneath them.
You're always
when
ready.
They say, oh, I'm like, oh, shit, let me grab that. And be having the bra on it, the drawers, if necessary, the outfit, the shoe, throw it in the bag.
There it is.
That's what Fabulous say. Throw it in the bag. Keep it moving.
Perfect. B, you did it again.
Yes, I did. And on that note, Chris, I want to sign off and let your girl Antonia know I see what you did on the CashApp. Oh.
Dance them out. Thanks to Grace for tonight. Thanks to Key. Thanks to Andy for working hard in the studio. Thanks to John for getting those flashbacks out. Shout out to Beth. B, great show. When are you back?
Next Tuesday, June 7th. All summertime. Get your shirts ready.
Bye, everybody.
Get your shirts ready.